It sounds really stupid, but understanding that not every game is winnable is the number one thing you need to know in order to win in the long run. Think of getting your ranked games as a game of poker, right? Because you're dealt a hand. You're dealt 5 teammates from a pot of possible teammates, right? From a deck of possible teammates, okay? For example, this game. My tank line is Flats and Emon. And they have Mr. Bean! Do you really think that if you're J3 and you have Mr. Bean on your team that you're gonna win? No! It's a go next. Go next is the mantra that every single player needs to beat in their fucking head. Okay, I have Avatar. I have Emon. I have Flats. I have Legola, who's really good, I think. Okay? Who do they have? They have Mr. Bean! It's a go next. This is unwinnable. It's like you're playing poker and I drew a pair of ace, right? And fucking J3 draws offsuit 2-7. In what universe you can be fucking Jesus Christ and there's no way you can win with an off pair 2-7? Unwinnable. Okay? So it's a go next. Understanding go next is the number one thing that you need to know in order to win in the long run. Because if you think this game is winnable as J3, you're gonna tilt on your next team. You're gonna go back to before J3 was cool and didn't give a fuck about winning, or back to when J3's a little bitch and didn't have a following and actually cared about winning games. You know what he would do? He'd just go to the next game, he'll be mad that he lost the previous game and start flaming his team, okay? Don't be like that. Because I've seen when J3 is tilted, and it is unpleasant. Think Unsalted Salt being a bitch, but like 3x. Because he's got like his like little nasally voice. You're so fucking bad, Mercy. Like, dude. My voice is annoying, but J3's voice is like 10 times more annoying, okay? Imagine this guy's flaming you. So, okay, toxicity about J3 over. He's actually really cool now, and he's giving people money and shit, because he knows that he's really grateful for his success, and I really respect that. So yeah, like I said some like really toxic things, but I really respect him. I respect the hustle, because he came from nope. He streamed like for like 80 viewers for like 2 years straight before he got big with the bug meme, and you know, staying with 80 viewers for 2 years, I really respect the hustle. Whatever. Okay. Anyways, disclaimer about J3 over. You have Mr. Bean on your team. It's a go next. Now, here's mistakes that you will make if you don't believe in go next. If you believe every game is possible, okay? You will probably do mistake number 2, which is you try to coach your team. Now, you have Mr. Bean on your team. You have Specs, who's nobody. You have Mr. Bean on your team, and your San Francisco Shock Krusty, and arguably the best coach in the entire Overwatch League. Do you honestly believe that Krusty mid-game is going to be able to coach Mr. Bean to be a better player and play as well as Emon and Flats? It's not happening. And if you actually think you have that ability, then you should be hired for an Overwatch League team, because that's something that fucking Krusty would not be able to do. In fact, if Krusty was on his team and he had Mr. Bean, he'll probably leave voice and just say, go fucking next. So don't think that you can actually coach people to be better players. It's never happened. You've never done it. Stop trying to do it. The only thing that's going to happen is you're going to tilt Mr. Bean even harder, and instead of actually trying to play, he's going to just roll around on ball and do nothing. Now, here are some things that you can say, right? For example, like your Zarya, I'm about to grab, so maybe Hanzo save your ult. That's not coaching, that's just working with your teammates, right? Or, we're about to die, don't use the ults. That's not coaching either. Coaching is when you're trying to make a player better mid-game. That is not teamwork. That's you thinking that you have the coaching ability, the charisma, to make bots who don't want to listen to you. That's not going to happen. They're going to get pissed, they're going to go on their off-roll, right? You're going to get the Pharah one trick to play Widowmaker, he's going to bot out and be like, can't see, I told you, shouldn't have played Widow. He's not even going to try on Widow, because he's going to be like, I'm going to bot out on Widow and prove you wrong. I've been on the receiving end as well as the one trick in question. Like I had this 4600 off tank called Salty on my team the other day, And this guy was trying to get me. I don't have a single game on Sombra to play Sombra. And let me tell you, I fed my fucking ass off. But then I swapped to Tracer and we actually won. How? Because I wasn't on Sombra. Okay? So don't try to coach your team mid-game. It's literally self-sabotaging. Number 3. Don't flame your team. Like, you've had this game, right? You've had games where, you know, you had a pretty good day. You're actually not a depressed, like, freak. And so, you know, you're just trying to enjoy your Overwatch experience. And some fucker, you're getting, like, picks every fight, and some fucker goes DPS diff. Like, in the middle of the game, even though you're actually doing your fucking job. That guy doesn't know what he's talking about. And that guy probably just made you not want to work for him, and you probably start botting out because you're like, fuck that guy, I don't want this guy to win. So don't flame your team. Because you flaming is gonna be like, that guy. You're that guy. You're that asshole that nobody wants to actually win. And they're gonna avoid you and they're gonna try their fucking best because they hate you. So don't do that. Because I've been that asshole before, and let me tell you, I was hard stuck. And everybody hated me. I had to make a new account because every game that I'm in, I just had this feeling that everybody on my team did not want me to win. So don't be that guy. Don't be a Metro. Yeah, don't be a fucking Metro, dude. I have to mute Metro every game because if you get picked once, Metro starts yelling at you. And then, or like if you're playing support and you missed heal him like maybe once or twice, he starts bitching. Heal me! I can't do his like weird ass accent. Heal me! I can't do it. I'm really bad with impressions. I'm not even gonna fucking try. But yeah, like Metro, go next. You get Metro on your team, it's a next avoid. He's gonna flame his team. He's gonna somehow make everybody on his team hate him, and then they're all gonna throw. Don't be like Metro, okay? I was a Metro once, and I was hard stuck. And then I got voice banned for like 70 games because I was just absolutely toxic to everybody on my team. And I actually climbed to like my all-time high. It was like 44 something, I fucking forget. It was like season like 16. Or season 15, I don't know. There's too many fucking seasons. That's another thing. Why is there like 20 fucking seasons? Because what ends up happening is that you have like every 3 months where nobody gives a shit because it's the end of the season. Like if you have one gigantic season, then you actually minimize the number of days in which nobody gives a fuck, which is the beginning of every season and the end of every season. There's like 10 seasons a year, so there's like a fourth of the time where like nobody gives a shit because they already got their peaks already and nobody cares. I sincerely believe that Blizzard hired me as their chief like decision maker in their game, that this game will be bigger than League of Legends or Dota 2 or CSGO. Like, this is the most mismanaged fucking game I've ever seen in my life. And the things that they have to do are so fucking obvious. Like when everybody's playing double shield, you just nerf that shit. It's so obvious. Nerf it, right? But what do? They nerf it and then they created a new problem by buffing Hog. Like they're actually brain dead. Care? If you don't care, you can just fucking go next. I just wanted to get the rent off. Alright, so here I'm shooting Hog because I don't fucking know, dude. I don't know why I'm shooting Hog. I don't know why I'm doing any of this. My brain literally shuts off when I'm playing Tracer. Like, I don't know why I did that. Ana was behind. I don't know. I throw my bomb out of nowhere. I don't think it hits anyone. This Pharah's trying to farm me. Get shit on. You fucking suck. Mercy's hitbox is impossible. Like, Tracer v Mercy is actually in Mercy's favor. Believe it or not. Cause she's like fucking regenning. And when she's jumping, her hitbox is like impossible to hit. This guy's a fucking retard. Like I was saying, dude. Like, I get Avatar, and they get this Pharah one trick that blows his ult on me, knowing that I was gonna go to the corner. Like, what a fucking troll. Alright. I spray because it makes me look cool. I jump off because bombs everywhere, and it's spooky. I chase Ball because he's a free kill. This Pharah is kind of just floating. Oh, I see this Ana and get shit on. Pharah has Nano, I'm shooting her because I'm dumb, and I think I can actually kill her, even though it's like a fucking go next. I'm just wasting my time here. What am I doing here? Oh, I'm farming Ball again because he's the only guy I can hit. This Mercy's too far away. Alright, it's a fucking next. I die here, right? I don't even remember. Oh, Specs is feeding. Oh, get fucked on Specs. Wait, what? He didn't die? Right now I'm probably like, Specs. Like, hog, 1, or something. Alright, so now I'm just like doing splash damage and being part of the game, even though I'm not doing anything. I see J3, I want to kill him, but he flies away because he sensed my presence and he's like, shit, I gotta get the fuck out. This Anna and Pharah shits on me. I don't know. Okay, let's see what happens. Oh, so now everyone's dead. I'm trying to stall. And I'm just trying to pump my DPS numbers up because I'm not going to kill anyone. So I only shoot ball because he's standing still on the point. And yeah, this is just padding my stats, you know. I'm getting like perfect accuracy on this guy. It's lit. Team's trying to stall. I actually stalled for like 10 seconds and there's only 50 seconds left on the clock. So it's actually kind of worth. And I gave time for my team to stall even more. So it's worth. Right now I'm trying to get a pick because I spawned behind the team, but then I realized I can't aim, so I just get the fuck out because I don't want to feed, and my team is already back. Right now I'm securing high ground because, okay, so you want to secure high ground because you can't go from low ground to high ground, but you can go from high ground to low ground. That's literally the reasoning. So like there's times where like you're like, fuck, they're above me. Well, that's not a problem if you're already high ground. So that's why you take high ground on DPS heroes. Normally a Mercy would just let me die there because they can't fucking aim, but my Mercy's actually a beast. So the moment that he saw I was low, he healed me, even though he was already pocketing somebody else. And that's how you know that your teammates are just better. Because normally what would happen is the Mercy would not heal me, I would die, and then the Mercy would be like, wow, you're a fucking feeder, even though like I was right there in front of you, in your LOS. Like, our Mercy's actually good. I don't know who this guy is, but he's actually good. Pharah gets shit on, because Pharah gets shit on. Wow, this is not helpful at all. Yo, okay. Yeah, get shit on, Hog. Right now I'm just kind of playing with my team because we're up. And so I don't actually have to do anything. I can just shoot whatever the fuck they're shooting at. And if they're on the right target, then me shooting at them is just gonna enable the tanks and whatever. I can't find Mercy here. SK's kind of trolling. SK's dead. So SK just fucking trolled. He could have flew back to his team, but he wanted to be a memer, or she wanted to be a memer, and try to kill our D.Va. Just kind of troll, because that's never gonna happen. Our D.Va's getting pocketed. So I'm nanoed here, and I kill J3. I kill Hog. I'm looking for Sig. Sig's not there anymore. I think he's dead or something. And right now, because they're trying to rush back to the point, I know that I can camp and maybe get a pick. So I see Mercy here, and Mercy's absolutely fucked because I already did like 80% of her health. And Standby is shit, so he didn't kill her. So I'm just trying to stay alive and try to maintain the 6v5. Right now my priority is just getting away from J3. And because I'm like 4 blinks away, he's never going to kill me. So I could blink into a wall like a bot and it doesn't matter. So I see that Mercy's back alive again and we kill her, and yeah, this game's just decided, okay, we win, GG. Yeah, game's over. If you stayed, I'm sorry for the scuffed ass commentary. I don't even remember what I do. I don't know what I'm doing mid-game. I'm just, you know, leveraging my thousands of hours of